We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Now the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
That's how you get fired, baby. That's how you get fired.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 77 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And some room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Come on, QB, come on. Switch.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a gain of 14.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football,
now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard,
and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll be a gain of 16, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Get ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You said that before. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Now a first down carry for Harris. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They stay on the ground with White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another night. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. And the Giants, they wind up winning that one. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Back to throw again. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Pats, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut. Set up, cowboy, check go. Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set up. Ready, set. Ready, ready. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18. Hut. Set. Ready, ready. Go. Come on, go! Let's go now. Ready? Here we go, shot! Hut, hut! Ready, ready, take go! Let's go! 19! Ready! Ready, ready! Set! Panthers! Hut! Set! Ready, go! Here we go, here we go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Go! Set up! Cougar Knife, ready! Go! Hut, hut! Ready, take go! On the ready! Set up! Set! Ready, ready, ready! Come on, come on! Hut! Let's go now. Ready, go. Here we go. Shot. Go. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early game.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sammy Watkins His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The numbers for White a week ago, 7 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Here's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a carry for White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The end result, 21 yards. 7-7, our score after one. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 31-13 was the final. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 24-10 was your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Goff.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On second down, they'll run with White. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe you're starting to make some headway.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on first down. White. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Devin Asiasi
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dietrich Wise Jr. providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that, and wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On first down, it's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And it's 3rd and short. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes firing complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's who's running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for fun.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns, 50 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye.